Go.
Contact.
There it is.
I gotta make it again,
baby. You know what they say? Third time's a charm. I think that's what they say.
There it is.
Hey, come on, man. Not quite the skunk, but we got it. And we only missed one shot that whole game. Here's a pro tip: as a content creator, you have to come up with creative excuses. And it makes you seem like you're really good.
The build that I brought out was a 6'7" small forward, but this build actually had legend rebounding badges and a Hall of Fame handles for days with the gold dimer. So knowing that Zach was cutting back door, going for all the oops, I was definitely utilizing my dimer, throwing oops. He had his aerial wizard going crazy. So all of our badges were kind of in sync. We were working together. He had a lot of good cuts, and the game mode was in our benefit. We played a good game there. We got some dubs.
If you keep making new builds and play on them not too often, you can get some pretty easy.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And on tap tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Sacramento Kings. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. And for Detroit, Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Holland, then it's Thompson, and it's Johnson in at the center position. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
DeRozan against Thompson. Clock at 6. Baseline jumper. Here's Sabonis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Offensive rebounding comes down to muscle and hustle. And Sabonis got a lot of both.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the contest. Now here's Cunningham. Johnson passes to LeVert. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. The shot off that time. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.D. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with you. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Personal foul. Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Westbrook against Cunningham. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons.
Pistons basketball.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Sacramento now. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. And it's Cunningham missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Westbrook, the pass to Sabonis. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Sabonis has got 7 points.
Oh, you can't expect a little bit of physicality to stop Sabonis. Not him.
LeVert finds Johnson. Cunningham outside. Right side Johnson. Cunningham looking around. 6 to shoot. Holland for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Murray. Rebound Detroit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Now here's Levine. Yet to see a basket. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Johnson, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Pass to Sabonis. Launches it. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons trailing. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Sabonis. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Murray, no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the...
Oh, my gracious!
Just incredible!
That is a monster finish.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Count the basket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's DeRozan. He's scoreless. And there's the drive. Shoots over Thompson. And another miss by Sacramento.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good score.
It's Johnson with a drive. The rebound by Murray. Kings trail by 7. Now Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Kings, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
Well, I think for Sacramento, nobody really knew what to expect from them at the start of this year. But as the season has progressed, it's clear that they are contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I still wouldn't call them the favorites just yet.
He gets it in there.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
Here's Johnson. Okay, knockout.
Wow.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Holland gets the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Kings trail by 5. And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. We're just about halfway through the season, RJ. Is it too early for struggling teams to hit the panic button?
Some teams need to make changes. That's no question. But now isn't the time for GMs to start making knee-jerk reactions.
So for the Pistons, Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. Green comes in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Now here's Westbrook, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Now the Kings in transition. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Westbrook. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. To the inside. Jenkins' shot is good. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Westbrook gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 6 points.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Poked loose. Westbrook drawing the double. Achua finds Barnes. Drills it from deep.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that bad boy dialed in.
Johnson passes to Harris. Here's Jenkins. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Johnson. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Baseline try. Again, the Pistons score.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the...
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Sacramento. A 12-point game. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Karis LeVert is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Holland. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against Houston really lit up the sure. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Outside LaVine. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Pass to Holland. And here's Johnson. He's covered by LaVine. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Now here's LaVine. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And despite drawing a lot of contact, he just kept coming, which resulted in a ton of free throws.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
Thompson. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to LaVine. Now here's Sabonis. Thompson with some nice D.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Detroit calls timeout. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Holland gets the bucket. Holland's got 7 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Cunningham. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Houston.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Here's Clifford following the score by Detroit. Pass to Sabonis. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And it's clear that Sabonis has it going on right now. That defense is at his mercy.
LeVert finds Johnson. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. LaVine against LeVert. Sabonis outside. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And the Pistons pushing it up now. And there's the rejection. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Johnson. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 11. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Sasser's checked in for LeVert. Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Barnes against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Releases. That one off the back iron and out. The Pistons lead by 14. To the wing on the left. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Levine. Give him 8 points now. To stop the run. Sasser with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously.
Whoa!
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Kings trail by 18. Here's Clifford. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Levine. Sweet little floater. Levine's got 10.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Sabonis, he's open. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Sabonis has got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Thompson, and he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Now here's Levine. 10 points for him. And now the Pistons in transition. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Pistons lead by 20.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Cunningham against Levine. Here's Barnes. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket. So it's Detroit ending the quarter with it.
With the score, your Pistons 72, the Kings 52.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Pistons lead by 20. Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Russell Westbrook out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming this way. Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Johnson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray passes to Westbrook. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
On defense, Detroit. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. DeRozan. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Thompson.
One of the best at getting himself to the line. That's a big part of DeRozan's game.
You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and scoring. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, oh, he is the exception to the rule.
The first free throw is good.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Inside. Blocked! Murray deciding where to go with it. Now Levine. Westbrook outside. Misses the three. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
To the paint. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Levine's got 12.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Here's Holland, defended by Murray. Cunningham passes to Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Keegan Murray. You know, RJ, the roster for the Kings shifting since last season's trade deadline, but still plenty of talent.
Yeah, in particular, the Fox for Levine trade has them stocked with wings. And if you looked at the NBA Finals, both teams were loaded.
Up top, Johnson. And he goes right over DeMar DeRozan and slams it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to DeRozan. Oh, and Johnson with a block. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, BA.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Very few young players play with such poise. Murray doing just enough to finish for the bucket.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Johnson, second personal foul, team 4. Kings substitution.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I love watching DeMar DeRozan attract contact on the way up. He's just fearless getting through that contact.
So it's Detroit now. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Now here's Levine. He's got 12.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Pass to LeVert. Now Thompson to the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Johnson, third personal foul.
That free throw misses.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And the Kings call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Johnson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
There's Cunningham with a three. Counted from distance. Cunningham's got 15 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Down low. And Cunningham throws it down.
And what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
On the wing, DeRozan. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Sabonis. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. 21 points for Domantas Sabonis. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. The Kings have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Levine passes to Murray. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
First personal foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Detroit shooting has been incredible, 72%. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Not going to go that time. Cunningham with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Levine passes to DeRozan. Here's Murray. And here's Sabonis outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Driving in. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And it's in there. Sabonis has got 23 points.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot.
Outside LaVine. Back to Murray. Sacramento passing it around. Clifford. Oh, and Johnson with a block. He goes up. Yet another bucket.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
Well, Sabonis is committed to getting his team points. That's part of his role, and he's been aggressive offensively.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Harris passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Nice D from Sabonis.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
We've got Tobias Harris. Johnson is out there with Duren. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Green in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the Pistons with possession here, following that last three-pointer by Sacramento.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time. Triple team the dude.
Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Detroit.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Westbrook, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Covered by Johnson, and the layup is good off the glass. Here's Sasser. Here's Johnson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Back to Duren. Johnson inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for Sacramento. He takes it in. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Look, Westbrook still has some bounce in those legs, especially when this man gets a lane to the rim.
LaVine against Green. LaVine passes to Murray. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Johnson. Again! What an avalanche! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I've played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Look, as his career has gone on, the vision, let's say it's improved for Harris.
Outside Murray. Rebounded by the Pistons. Johnson with it. Hayes picks him up. Duren. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Carter. Murray inside. Pounded by Harris.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here's Hayes. Rebounded by Johnson.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Sasser on the double. Sabonis outside. And the shot goes down. Sabonis has got 29 points.
You see how confident Sabonis is down there. He's got an array of moves and outstanding footwork to go with it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Sacramento has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins is checked in.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
Achua's checked in for Sacramento. Sabonis in the post. Johnson on him. Achua tries again. Good on the bucket. Sabonis has got 8 here in this quarter.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Left side Johnson. Shot on the wing. It's Hayes with the rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second personal foul.
That free throw no good. DeRozan is checked in for Hayes.
Shooting for Sacramento.
No good on the second free throw. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all. He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And so here's Sacramento. Outside Carter. Pass to Sabonis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sabonis has got 18 points in just the second half.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Carter. Another one falls for Sacramento.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
So he gets them both. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I could...
Powerful.
Yes! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Outside Barnes. DeRozan finds Barnes. Goes back up. Achua can't hit. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Outside Carter. Back to Barnes. And Green comes to help. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him. Some changes for Sacramento. Murray's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in for Carter. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Inside. Achua with the dunk.
Mr. Triple-Double himself doing what he does best. Westbrook's assists are expected.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for money.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
Yeah, roughing Murray up a little in there, but he's built to take punishment and can still deliver.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Pass to Achua. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And Westbrook draws the double. Here's Achua, and that one drops.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside Johnson. Off target with the 3. Westbrook with it. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson.